So it started raining like I predicted, but that's not hard to tell in what this country is like. Predicting at this time of year that it's going to rain. Shooting fish in the bar, but it stopped for a while. I think it started again. It's kind of drizzly. The drizzle, the drizzle. But there's things to be done nonetheless. That cannot sign needs to go into some buckets there. Seems like a waste of space in many ways, I know. But maybe I should have put the purple sprout and broccoli in those little tiny little cans. Probably won't even survive the night. Into the buckets that are in there. And the Kamatsuna in the beds. Because it's doing really well over in the darkest corner there, as you may have saw in part 1. Time for shoes though. First, probably more layers than this. A freckle cam this time. Jeepers. That's for sure. Oh, for sure. Of course, none of it's waterproof. I just got checking engineer. Renovando céu de Carvalho. Renovando door because I have no idea. Wait, what's that? Some punk stuff or something? Oh, yourself. A door over there. What's that mean? What's that mean, eh? What's that mean, eh? What's that mean? What are you doing growing in that thing? Huh? There's me though. How are you doing? What are you guys having a meeting? What's going on? What's the story? What are you chatting about? Just shooting the breeze. In the breeze. Right. Time to get dirty. Ding, 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 ding. Let's get dirty. Christina Aguilera come dancing out of the shed there. So going out of that Christina yellow wagon, get back in there. Thought I tied you up. Tie you up well enough. Just coming out delirious. Let's get dirty. Oh, warbling all over the place. I say, is she singing or is she just insane? Back in there, Christina. You bleeding wagon. Tear over winter, and I don't know if we'll get it done in this stream. Probably not. Like, I was planning either bring them in and doing it on a tarp or something, or sitting out here and doing it, but I'm still under winter construction, as you can see. I was thinking of getting the old table in here as well. I need to earth up those carrots and divide all the mustards and all that crack as well. But I was thinking of getting that table in here as well. And I could just grow things up on that in here. And then maybe make some makeshift shelves or whatever on these once the chilies are set for overwintering, 4 of them. Hopefully this time they work, although the last ones are like 4 years old or something. See, the ones have been unable to put down and spin them around. But I've been picking them obviously, like both green, sort of halfway and fully ripe. They're Kayonetta. But obviously this is no time to let them stay here. pour lavender. Where's the other one? It's over there. I'm gonna obviously put some of my fresh compost into the lavenders as well, and just refresh them. They're gonna have to go another winter in those things. There's no point in planting lavender out this time of year, and it's raining and cold and whatnot. So, a little bit of brightness persisting over in the corner there. I took the cucumbers and the tomatoes out, obviously, and now I'm gonna put the kamatsuna. One each, and these seems wasteful, I know, but I've been through all that in the first stream, so I'm not gonna repeat myself with this banjax broken down thing. The power of the storms, eh? Everywhere you look, there's pots. Well, I'll be reusing some of them. Some of the ones that are lying around the other place. Look at a big old pile of tomato leaves and goddamn twine and all the rest of some black magic kale, little mini black kale, Tuscan kale. Volunteered dill that just decided to grow there, and I harvested all the leaves pretty much that I could off, and obviously went to flour, to carrots beside that, which probably aren't doing as bad as I thought, and a broken scissors, and a dead courgette, and a piece of plastic and unripe tomatoes I didn't bring in the last time. I was too hungry, I just ran in. If you're wondering what I had some of my tomatoes on some sourdough bread with some mozzarella, some sage, some basil, some olive oil, and a pinch of salt. Oh, and put in the oven and absolutely scorched beyond recognition. It's basically pizza. I'm over to the Gustosa. I don't know, maybe something to do with love. Gustosa is beautiful or something, right? Or something like that, I have no idea. Alright, cheers, whatever. It's all good in the hood. Just double tap the screen. You crazy person. Has that been getting eaten already? No, I don't think so, not yet. But I don't know if they'll last the night, but I'm gonna leave them. What's he talking about? I'm gonna leave these unprotected. So hopefully the scallions might deter things. That's not why I have them there. I have them there just because that's where they grew. Like those ones over there. I may have sown them there at one point, or they may have just come up as one volunteers from seeds that I accidentally dropped or scattered or whatever the hell. Do you see the death closing in and everything though? What do you think? Yeah. To cut that mint back as well. That's on my list. Well, it's not on my list as cut back mint. It's on my list as mint! Exclamation mark. Anyway, I better get on. It's raining here and I'm just waffling away. Tomatoes and shielding that again. And look. Be free, seeds, be free. Oh, that's actually a good thing to use to put some of the rocket and maybe these on. They're so mature now though, even though they're small. I said all this in the first stream, so shut your face. You're right, I should shoot my face and roll up my sleeves. Quite literally. And close the door. Definitely literally. Parsley, what? Remember you were sitting in a shop thinking nobody loves you, nobody wants you. Look at you now. Look at you now, you old beauty. Those stems. Oh Lord, parsley tonic, here we come. Should we need it? Boy, we might. We might, with all the bread looking. Now. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I grabbed a bucket, so I'll have to push you down some more. Make it display. I'm in the car for Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Policeman. That didn't last long ago. That's why I brought out two. State of the art phone holding devices. Save the art. One for the front, one for the back. I'm gonna go in to get some parts. This thing is ridiculous. I can't even roll up the sleeves. Like this. I'll get wet, fuck it. That's new, I've been doing it all week. I was thinking maybe I should just grab a bunch of them and bring them in. It might be easier than bringing the pets over and I'll just go over and get 9 at least to fill the ones that are there and see what's left and maybe span them out over there. But there's a full of spinach in there as well that I need to grab, so we'll venture over yonder and see what the crack is. Let's go. One second, pets. Lord of mercy. Why are they burning in there? Probably rubbish, let's be real. It's definitely more than 9 anyway. And there's a lot of weeds in there too, but they're getting up through the weeds. They're like saying, feck you weeds. And they're getting eaten too. Like, there's no doubt about that. It looks like the work of caterpillars, though, to be honest. And it could well be. But they're not eating them so much that they're beyond, like... I was out here eating them earlier on, directly from the ground. Even though I think there's mice going around, probably not the best idea. Sure, here. I forgot to get that. Shit. I wasn't going to keep my sunflower canes for next year. Canes, I called them, because I used them as canes. But I was actually just going to place them over there with the other ones and help with a wood fire. But those ones are like too wet now. It's been raining and whatnot. Let's probably get a move on here and get these in before it starts to lash and rain again. So many of those buggers over here. Weed City over here, but there's spinach there too. Actual spinach. Fighting for space. I'm surprised that came up there at all. With the competition it has with those buggers. Let's mention the creeping buttercups there too. That's why it's fucking thing. Like, there's a lot coming up. Oh my goodness. We're surrounded. He's fucking her too. We're all direct, so I'm very late, so in fact anything came up. All that weed competition as well. Pretty amazing. I did weed, like, it was because this is the potato patch done with the traditional earthing up method. Constantly moving the weed seeds around, bring them to the surface, particularly where they germinate. And some of these are like explosive seed pods with these as well. So it doesn't help. And the ball over the shop. Turnips just completely surrounded by weeds. It's crazy. Again, it's surprising that any of those came. Well, only one or two of them survived. Cities ones, if they came up, they're probably eaten. It's not necessarily been completely neglected here. It's just the weeds grow constantly. If you leave a few, they'll soon be back. But even if you don't, they'll soon be back. It's a failed beetroot over yonder. One and a half out of 4 ain't bad, as they say. It's just getting tangled with the plants. No for us. It's not even unnoticed. Me, I'm a spinach, don't mind me. You're not shit little bollocks. How dare you? Right. The Jews are coming sooner. Oh, hello. I'll say. How you doing? Grab some of these bad boys. Keep the mints. The old riddle. Riddle me this. Oh no way, look. A potato. Uh-oh. Hopefully they survive. Not known for transplant. One, two, three. Yeah. Count that two as one, maybe. Two becomes one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine, I guess. Nine. Just walking the big. I tripped over this fucking mint the last time, and we fell to my death on stream. Well, probably just off stream. Walking on the tomatoes. And there's a bag. There's no wonder of mice going around. I don't know. It's just the time of the year. Isn't that right? That's right. It's gonna get dark so quickly as well. I'm not gonna get through this list even slightly. Oh, jeez Louise. I say ooh. Has the taste you love. Thankfully it's backwards, but I think you know what it is anyway. Hey, Kamatsuna. That's how it goes, isn't it? Kamatsuna. I just realized how much it sounds like Karma Sutra. Kamatsuna. Now I'm gonna just be mispronouncing that. Down at the garden centre. Excuse me, what are you looking for? Uh, get to the end. Oh, Lord have mercy. Holy cow, totally different. Like, yeah. Definitely different. That's all the old compost from the cucumbers and the tomatoes. And that's all the old cucumbers and tomatoes. There's even a few tomatoes in there. But with the reg of them that I have inside and all of them that have gone through, look, I'll probably fish them out. Not to eat, but just to dispose of. But I'm definitely going to have a bunch of volunteer everything coming in. Is it raining again? What a surprise. Tell signs of the end of the season. There's another one. Big, shiny, gorget full of seeds. Just sitting there and saying hello. Hello. Also some chilies out. How did I get out here? Around to South America, probably. As far as they go. Jeez Louise. Yeah, so yeah, I'll definitely need to water them. I should have filled that up. I could just put them outside for the night and let them get watered on, but then no matter where they're kind of sitting ducks. They're less so in here because this, but then I've noticed that especially during the rain, the little buggers, slugs and whatnot will creep in there in the rain, especially where the window is. Look at that. That's 1 year, lads. See the sort of, see that? Sort of algae kind of crack. But then that's everywhere here. Gets around. Just the seeds still sitting there. That was going to be part of the inside part of the stream, but to be honest, I don't know if I'll get that far. Even doing that, like, I'm like, holy shit, look at me. What the hell? What in the absolute hell? It's kind of a good look, isn't it? For Halloween, anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Sir. Yeah. It's different, alright. The chilies. Did you see the chilies? They need to be overwintered. I might do that in just a video instead of a live stream. They're tasty too. They're not too hot, which is what I wanted. Okay, and that they need and all the stuff that I said. There's a little down now. Do you have a chin? I see ya. Oh, I thought a second you dropped down. I saw you. There's two lovely ladybugs earlier on out in the garden. It gave me an excuse not to weed the ground for a while. But anyway, they need water anyway. But right this very second, they'll be alright for the moment. And what else is on the second list? I'll probably want to bring in more than that. But it's just finding the pots to do, and I want to keep sort of pots as well, at least 4 sort of medium-sized ones for those chilies to bring indoors. And then I'll need a few more to divide the basil, which was also going to be part of the stream. Oh, there's a firework. Those two basil, and there's another 2 over in the other one. 2 basil, a glove, and a chili. 2 basil, a glove, and a chili. I've stopped that now. You're only being silly. We've one viewer. Is that Stace? I believe it probably is. Anyway, look at the list. The list of perils backwards. Yeah. Clear tomatoes, done. Plant purpose sprout broccoli and kale, done. Divide and plant mustard, right. I haven't done that yet. I also have these pots here. They're the tomatoes that I just kept walking past, but somehow I forgot. Oh, I also have that tub there. It's getting dark, lads. What time is it right now? This is very important, because for future live streams, Dene, Bhawalya, Taresh, Rubber, whatever you'd say, I've got to get. When I get home after work, oh yeah, and it's dark now. Ooh, I need to come up with some sort of a lighting system, lads. I'm not even joking. It's either that or I just start doing indoor streams, having the chats on, which will be a thing as the winter draws in. But with the clocks falling back and all this crack, you know, and like even if it was brighter weather, if the sun was out, like, it wouldn't be as bad. But you've got this. It looks really bright actually through the camera. But trust me, it's grey and there's more clouds coming in. Yeah. But then yeah. Anyway, look, that osteospermum. My plan at the beginning of the year was to put it somewhere, but it seemed happy enough in there. I'm talking about this here, not the shoes. This seemed happy enough in there, so I said, "Fuck it, I'll leave it there." But maybe it's time to do something with it. I don't know. Definitely will need refreshing anyway if it's staying there. But we have 1, 2, 3, and then that sort of faux barrel. I'm just like, you can't even see what I'm talking about. That yoke with the pots in it. There's space enough for a few mustard and maybe a rocket or 2 or whatever. And then we've got these as well for maybe those few spinach that are over there. Maybe we'll throw them in there. Very big, I know, but like if they can grow big and to mature and I can keep harvesting from a little bit, that's fine. Maybe keep more on the go in smaller pots in here when I bring the table in. And then when the bigger ones sort of fade away, maybe I can transplant the small ones. It's all wishful thinking because it's going to get colder than a motherfucker, especially at night time. So that's also another good reason to have bigger, more space and further off the ground, even though they're right next to the store, but that'll be closed hopefully. And I'll be moving these and hopefully putting stuff on them and securing them from storms. That's its current security from falling over. Fucking cane. That's it. And a couple of. That's why I didn't move this one over, or that one with the well, that one has marigold in it as well. But I didn't move those over and empty them out into the empty amount of that. No, I will. I am currently reusing it, mixing it with old stuff and old stuff with new stuff there. But yeah, it's getting too dark to do anything more here. I was going to do seed sorting as well. It still needs to be done. Peas. This second come in here. There's also the coriander is pretty much done. I just need to put it in envelopes There's also the lettuce, which is literally just scattered around all over the place. Windowsills and here and there and everywhere. Actually, I fucking opened the curtain the other day and some of them fell off and into my sink and of course into a bowl of water that was in there. So rest in peace those lettuce seeds, but thankfully I have a few more. And I didn't get any off the red one out there like I was hoping, but look, we'll be thankful for what we get. It's just a hashtag chat stream now, isn't it? Forget the list. Divide, plant, mustard, rescue spuds. I'll go in and have a look at the spuds anyway, maybe. Let's see, look, I should have the doors open. That's leaking, that shed though, so that's my big worry. And I think there's mice running about. These fucking leaks really need to be covered. I just keep saying that, and I'm not going to do it. And then the allium leaf miner will come along and be like, well, it's your own fault. And I'll say, well, allium leaf miner, you're right. You're dead right. I'll leave some little baby tomatoes there. Well, look, we may find out in the morning. Now, can I put any sort of a light on this mofo? Can't turn on a torch because the light is being used by YouTube. Oh, okay. Well, can I put a light on YouTube? No. Excellent. Relight. That's the best we can do. You guys get snow? Yeah, we normally get around, if we're gonna get snow, probably February is our best bet for snow. But we can get it, times are changing weather-wise. So we can get it around Christmas too, or January. But remember one year, we got it pretty bad in March. It was like a couple of feet, it's pretty bad for here. There. I don't think I'll be rescuing them tonight, lads. I need to come out with a torch tomorrow. Thankfully I don't need to eat any of them, I've got something else planned. It does include tomatoes though, because we're raking them in there, it's ridiculous. Tomato sorting was, as I said in my last stream, going to be part of this stream as well, but lads, I need a rest from everything. Just been working and being rained on all week, basically. I'm going to leave them exposed, see how well I do. The spinach, don't actually know. I don't know, Jesus. I'll leave them exposed, fuck it. That's not even spinach there, I don't think one of them. I think it's hard to tell, the light's fucking terrible. You get snow halfway away from the road, and it's nothing like that here. It's sort of hit or miss, you might get it, you might not. Sort of February is, just obviously the right conditions. We get a lot of rain, but it doesn't normally get that cold though, we've quite moderate winter, mild winters here in Ireland. I also wanted to cut back that mint as well. But I specifically wanted to do it today. But I'm not going to do it now. It's too late. I say it's too late, and it's bright enough through the camera. It's ridiculous how bright it is. It's weird. It's like a summer's day. I don't know if it's like that on your side, but here it is. But actually, the reality is it's really dark. And I don't know how I'm going to do this now, going forward. It's a year-old channel though. Someone's been eating my radish. Leave my radish alone, you little bollocks. I've only a few of them. For now, that's another something I can sell undercover in there maybe. I'll take those carrots up in a short, but that's what I was thinking about though. I don't know how I'm going to do this, because it's going to be like this every day when I get home from work. Or worse, got more rain in the way, it's going to get really, really wet. Probably can't see it through this, but see that little break there? Well, that's everything beyond that is rain clouds anyway. And the dog next door is just scratching in all the way, so looking through here. Yeah, Difference though, yeah, difference indeed. See if these survive the night. Be interesting. Will I cover them? No. If they can survive one night uncovered, and maybe a day tomorrow as well, but look, so I don't know if I'll get out. I will get out and try and do something. I might take those carrots up, make a short, maybe bring out a makeshift light of some sort, and then transplant the kale that's over there over with its friend here, since they both survives quite well. Massive attacks, not the band, but massive attacks from caterpillars, and there's still evidence of that. The caterpillars themselves, I think, have fecked off or been eaten by birds, hopefully, or whatever, maybe just pupated and turned into beautiful moths or butterflies or whatever. But whatever it is, they've gone. But I left it there, and they had a ground meal, and I wasn't out killing them with like sprays, or I was just removing the leaves when they got too bad. They normally pull through those kales, and thankfully got them did. The one over in the corner did, and the one in the front did. So that's 1, 2, 3 in there, and we've got our red boar kales and purple sprouting broccolis over here. Leeks, hopefully they'll survive. There's only 20 or so of them, but they're there anyway. And yeah, these tomatoes will eventually be taken out, and maybe I can move some. I don't know. Too late at that point. So I'm wishful thinking again. Let's tell me to shut up. It looks great. I've played it a disaster. A complete disaster. I don't know what you're talking about. It looks great in particular, but anyway, yeah. Just bring in my bag of tomatoes, my tomato soup for the bin. I think I'll pretty much leave it there. I'm not going to do indoor stream. It's not an outdoor indoor stream, although it's perfectly fine there. I've nothing to hide. I'll just put the dead bodies under my bed anyway. No, I'm only joking. YouTube, that was a joke. It was a joke. It's a joke. Obviously, it's a joke. Come on, don't be silly. Look, I tell you, I've got someone to give me a reference that nobody can refute. Nobody. Not a soul. YouTube. Whatever. No entity. He stands by me all the way. Right? And he sticks up for me. So if you've got a problem with me, you need to get through him first. Right? You've been warned. You've been bleeding warned. Hashtag lifeguard. Hashtag acting the bleeding MAGA. Walking around the garden acting the absolute proverbial donkey. Look. See those? More vessels for winter greens. Excellent, love it. So am I actually just walking around doing nothing, or am I actually walking around planning? It's the age-old question, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, let me get 2 of anything in there. Mustard, rocket, lettuce, kamatsu, spinach, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. So I've got those chili pots as well, once the chilies are out. That's 15. I love to count. Oh, and try and burp clandestinely and fail. I love doing that. A couple of chards there too. And there's one at the back there which died, and then it started regrowing. It was like, hey, you're gonna kill me. You see the dead part? It's just and then the new part. It's like, yep. Sometimes I think chard shouldn't actually be eaten. It's some mutant. But I eat it anyway. Cook it most of the time. Stir fry situations. Yeah. There's peas coming up next to that. Whatever that is, marjoram. sweet margarine. That's something I want to try as well. But definitely salmon peas at this time of year when the mice are on the prowl for a little bit of warmth and food. Salmon peas about the place is probably not the best idea. Then there's a bunch of them sitting in there dried anyway, so they love the pea shoots as we do, and that's why we grow them. So, but they're just volunteers that fell in there at one point, two of them in fact. Anyway, yeah, I think we leave it. This is crazy, that's it. I need to get some sort of lighting situation going on. It says me who didn't even have proper thing to hold. Like, look, there's my neighbour. The light's been on and curtains open for, I don't know, 4 months or something now. Whew. Hopefully, I assume it's not a bulb that like gets hot. So I hope not. Something would have happened by now. Depends what kind of light shade that is. You can't even see any of that, you just see brightness. Through the camera it looks super hot. Looks like it's on fire. Not yet. I'll let you know when it is. I assume they're up to something. They know, I mean, not up to something like bad, but they know what they're doing, or they know what the crack is. Like, well, who am I? Just interested, that's all. Nosy neighbour. My name is Michael Payne. Anyway, I'm a nosy neighbour. That's the best. Oh, I don't have a name for him yet. I'll do a name the gnome competition. I'll put up a short. Name the gnome. And how many comments will there be? 0. Right, so. They're helping a little bit. If they didn't have the light shade, actually that'd be a lot better. But yeah, I'll have to sort out my own lights. I can't depend on my strange neighbours. Who am I to call anybody strange, you know? I'm out here with the list, doing nothing. Going, yep. Just waiting for it to get dark so I've an excuse to go inside. No. I have done something. I planted some comments in, but I haven't watered it in. But I'm going to have a look at it in the morning. And if it's dying, that'll probably give it some water. Yeah, but I have a lot of considerations. My initial considerations were what sort of content am I going to do during the winter? Which that doesn't matter as much as like having actual light to do something out here at all. But yeah, that's for me to worry about, I suppose. I used to see how I deal with it. Anyway, I caught it a stream. Thanks for the like. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. So. Ho 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 ho. Woohoo.